Guys, welcome to RC Cincy. Today we're gonna do the maiden flight of the what is it? Something like Volantex or Volex, I don't know, some weird name. It is a 750 millimeter wingspan. It's got a pretty powerful outboarder brushless motor. It runs on a 2-cell. It came with a 4-channel radio with stabilization. This one does. If you buy newer versions, it does have stabilization. The cool part is it has beginner, which is keeps you from banking too hard. Middle, which is intermediate, kind of stops at one point, and then expert is completely off, meaning you can do loops and all the fun stuff. And then it's got high, low, medium, high rates. No expo, a little bit of trim. Basic 4-battery controller. I've seen some of them have the port, so what's weird is if it doesn't have stabilization, I think it has the port for training. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. The plane itself normally has stickers. I have not had a chance to do that. I wanted to piece it. Honestly, the instructions are terrible. If you'll notice on some videos, you'll see screws in here that you can put screws through them. There's no holes. You kind of force them through those little holes. I guess you could do it if you wanted to, but then they're too long and they stick out, looks dumb. Honestly, those cones are on there very tight. I don't see them popping off, hopefully. I may put screws in the future, 2 screws for the landing gear. This wheel's extremely crooked. I can tell you that right now. I need to adjust it, and you can see that it's really wobbly and just. It's supposed to be able to steer, but this is always so bent that you need to do a lot of adjustment. These not the throws, but the actual bars were really off. You obviously have to turn it on for it to be centered, you know what I mean, for everything. And once you turn all your servers on, make sure everything is centered and flat, and then you may be able to trim it a little bit in the air, but you want to get it as close as you can on the ground, and then only use the controller to trim it afterwards. So really quickly, JST connector, 500 milliamp 2-cell battery, pretty popular connector, so I do like that. I didn't even check the center of gravity. The battery tray looks like it only goes in one way, this way, so you really can't shift it too much, so it shouldn't change it. If they design this properly, it should be close enough. I'm gonna kind of use the wires. I'm gonna stuff the wires next to it. That way it kind of keeps the battery from moving as much. And then one of these latches fell off. It was loose. It's at the house. I should have grabbed it. I totally forgot. Pop that in all the way in there, and then all the way tight, and then turn the latch, and it should hopefully hold that. Set it down, turn on the radio. I don't know why it thinks it needs to go. There we go. Oh, that's gonna go. See, the wheel is forcing the I do not like that at all. It's like, wait, let's try to turn stabilization off when you trim. Don't tell me that's reversed. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I am going to use stabilization. Hopefully it's going to help me. Other ones are bringing them out to a 45-degree angle. I don't know about this one. Like I said, the stickers are home. It does look decent with stickers. The older model, as you can tell, the different versions had a servo somewhere underneath there, and it controlled like both of them or something. Like it was in the center or something weird like that. They changed that to 2 servos. From what I could tell from the newer version that has stabilization, I would want a servo on each side. I think it'd be better, but We'll see how that goes. I mean, obviously you can use one bigger one. These ones inside are actually bigger than the ones on the wings, which is nice because you need a bigger, more powerful servo to control the wheel. Make sure you straighten it out, adjust it, and then go straight. It does not for me. I have to adjust it later at home, but we should be able to fly. So we're gonna turn on stabilization and hope for the best. Oh wow, it does need quite a bit of trimming, but not completely. Dude, it's so wacky out of trim, it's not even funny. Oh my, it's in reverse. It is freaking reversed. Oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to land it. I lost it. I lost it. The servos were in reverse. Oh my God, my plane went somewhere over there, so we're gonna try to recover it. Oh my goodness, keep rolling, because this is just crazy.
I can't walk up that.
Lesson learned. I guess, I don't know why they're reversed. Why is it reversed? Like, what button would you use to reverse a servo? There's no button here. It's gone. So I'm gonna go try to retrieve it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So, it perfectly landed way over there. For some reason, hi buddy.
Is it broken?
Nope, it's perfectly not a single, look. It landed perfectly when I found it. It was in the middle of a road by no house, a little driveway, middle of a road. Perfectly landed, not a mark on it. Craziest thing I've ever done in my life. So what it is I think I may have plugged in the wrong thing, or the divider is plugged in backwards. It's a splitter, so I don't see how it would matter, but it's whenever I bank to my right, that one's supposed to turn up to make it turn to the right, and it's reversed. So I either plugged it in the wrong channel or unplug it, reverse it somehow, figure it out. There's no switch or anything to reverse the channel, so I may have to end up using my Spectrum radio that I got coming. Surprise, surprise, I got a big airplane that I'm going to be debuting soon. That was a heck of a ride. I hope that never happens to anyone. Honestly, I should have done a little bit more due diligence. I did level and fix everything, but the only thing I did not do is to check to see, you know, what side is supposed to go up with what one. So if this one goes up, it's going to create lift. It's going to bank this way. So basically, this side's supposed to lift up to bank to the right, bank to the left. It was reversed, and I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I think why it landed is a safety feature, which I'm glad I did that. I turned the controller off. I'm not recommending that you do that, but in my case, it worked. It landed on its own, and there's literally not a single mark on it. Perfectly good. It still needs the stickers, so I'm gonna solve the problem. Maybe I plugged it up incorrectly. There were 2 spots to plug it in. I figured the nearest one, and it seemed to work, and I figured only one channel controls the elevators, ailerons or whatever. So I thought I had it right. We're gonna figure it out, and then I'll give you guys a solution and then do another maiden flight with the battery fully charged, and hopefully that doesn't happen. So I wanted to honestly show you guys, it's not a bad plane. It just needs a lot of tweaking and adjustment. You can see the wheels are crooked. It wants to turn to the left or right real hard. These have to be straightened out. You can see how crooked this one is. It's literally forcing this little plastic piece to almost touch it. So yes, it needs out of the box tuning, and a beginner will have a hard time with this. In my opinion, my XK didn't need any tweaking, didn't need anything turned or adjusted. I took that out of the box, I plugged up the battery, and I flew as a beginner and had 0 issues my first time flying a 4-channel plane in several years. I think back in 2007 or 6 I had a trainer, so that tells you how long ago it was. So luckily I got lucky. No damage, perfect. I'm gonna straighten up that back wheel. I'm gonna do a lot more adjusting, and then actually check everything, look at it, and hit bank left, right, make sure it's going the right way. Can't believe I overlooked that, but I did. I got lucky, so you live and you learn. So check out the true maiden flight, hopefully. Next time after I charge it, I'll have the stickers on it for you guys, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget that I have a new Spectrum radio coming, so I'm gonna try to link it. I'll let you know if you can. I'm gonna try to link everything to it. Does 250 models. It's an 8-channel DX8, very, very good radio. That's what you should fly with, in my opinion. The reason I chose the DX8 is the airplane that I ordered and I already gotten it in one day was the craziest shipping I've ever seen. It's massive, it's beautiful, it's a 1.2 meter wingspan. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. So it's special, it's beautiful. I've been wanting something like this for a while. I'm gonna get this trainer up and running before I do fly the other one. I'm gonna build the other one, tweak it for a long time, do a lot of adjusting, do a lot more flying with the trainers, and then I'll get the Warbird. Then I'll give you guys another hint, it's a Warbird. So if you guys could guess which one it is, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.